Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
At their own 40-yard line.
Into the air right away is Allen. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Sanders in motion right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen. And once again, this is Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Allen to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Sanders. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. yards. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Second and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Alexander. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Carter able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
A 31-yard attempt.
Elam able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the made field goal, Elam back out to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Allen. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
A final shot before half for Allen. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up
good defense, bro.
So well done to force the punting situation here.
I don't know, man. I swear I made a couple. Yeah. Good defense, man.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing now is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On first down, it's Alexander, and he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 40-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 11 now. Hurts. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Elam's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown.